Ania Sade, and if you're new here, make sure you click that red subscribe button down below. But let's get into this Instagram baddie look, and I'm using my faithful LA Girl concealer in medium beige and a sponge. I mean, you have to use a sponge if you're an Instagram baddie. But yes, I'm using the 350 palette because that is the rave. It still is, even though it came out like, what was it, last year? But yeah, and I'm using a dark smoky palette to get that black wing started from the outside, or should I say the outer corner of my eye, because we're going to create this pretty earthy tone ombre effect wing. Now let's move along on carving out that crease and knowing where to put the rest of the shadows that I will be doing just a moment to complete my ombre effect. And yes, if this feels like deja vu, because I did do a inspired look by Zendaya, who did something similar to this, but a lot of people have been doing the double cut crease and using more earth tones, so I had to do both earth tones and cooler water tones, if you want to call it, is when I did with Zendaya. So if you would like to see that makeup look, then definitely check that out. It will be in the cards and description box. But yes, I love this 350 palette. I can see why it was the rave and still is to this day of social media, especially Instagram, because it's so beautiful. And I have warm undertones, so more earthy colors and warm colors go better with my skin. As you can see, it pops so much more than cool tones, even though I will still wear a cool tone look. But I just love this better. Videos. I'm just blending in the eyeshadows together to make it look like a ombre effect, and you just have to keep blending to your desire and get the wing to your desire as well. And now let's cut that crease some more. And this is where it's called double cut crease, because you can see that it's already cut from me carving it out earlier, and now I'm about to cut it even more with adding some eyeshadow, black eyeshadow, to actually, this is a little bit above my crease. Now, the only reason I put it above and not actually on my crease is because I really want you to see it, as if my eyes are wide open, or if they're somewhat closed, I want you to still see the effect. And now I'm type-roping my waterline with a black gel pencil. Everything will be in the description box, brushes, products, if you are interested in purchasing anything. But this is like affordable Instagram baddie and pretty much popular products that I'm using. And of course I have to brighten up that eye and make it pop even more. So I didn't really show this because this is more of a higher end product, but this is my Smashbox primer and photo finish. I love this stuff. It really does erase my pores, and that's why I always have to wear it. Oh, I love Melanie Mills Gleam Body Radiance and Bronze Gold. This stuff is so amazing. It applies effortlessly. It does not stain on anything. You just have to make sure to let it set. I'd say probably for a good 15-20 minutes before you do anything. And if you add any product to it that's not with this brand, then it could possibly transfer. But there is dust that you can get, like some kind of powder that could even set it even more. But on my face, I mean, I'm going to be putting all kind of crap on my face, so it's not a big deal. But if you want to put on your body, just so you know, if you put any other product with it, it's going to possibly transfer if it's not the radiance dust that goes with it. But moving along, I'm using the Milani 2-in-1 foundation with my M439 brush. Now I'm going to snatch that nose using my LA Girl concealer and start my under eye highlight effect. So while I'm snatching my nose, I'm going to pick up a lighter color concealer, which is the yellow corrector, because the yellow corrector is supposed to brighten up your skin, and it actually does that for my under eye highlight. I love that. And now I'm adding some cream powder instead of baking, because it adds too much texture and I have dry skin, so it can really be very patchy. I like cream powders because they mesh well with my skin and I don't have any problems. Now I'm going to contour the nose even more. I'm kind of just going a little faster around at this point because this is pretty much the same thing I always do, but just some bronzer all over my face, and then a little bit of some contouring happening. Of course, again, everything will be in the description box if you want to know what I'm using. And let's carve out that contour where we can have a really sharp every Instagram baddie has a very sharp contour, y'all. So then I'm just put on some blush to almost complete the look, because you know I gotta highlight, but of course take off the excess powder. But I love this because it still to me bakes and gives me that under eye effect that I like, and it carves out my contour very nicely. But right now I'm just adding Missy Lynn's highlighter, and I want to glow because that's the whole point of Instagram baddie 2 is the glow effect. So I'm getting very heavy with the glow. And then you can't end without a Colourpop lippy, right? So I'm using Beeper for my lippy of choice, and then I just put some Argan Oil lip gloss on top to give a little glossy effect. And then I have to set everything. So I'm setting with my NYX setting spray, and that completes my Instagram baddie look, y'all. I hope y'all like it. If you do, give it a thumbs up. Comment below what you loved about the look and what you think my next look should be. And subscribe if you're new here. Share this video if it was helpful for you, and I will see you hopefully in my next video. Bye.